Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about my iPad Pro 12.9 inch because, well, I've been using this for about 5 months now since I started uni, and I've been using it for uni work on like a really regular basis, so I thought, why don't I make a video out of it? So yeah, here it is. Well, I'll leave timestamps in the description like as usual, and yeah, let's go. First of all, let's start off with the uni life. Many students use the iPad for like note taking, well, primarily for like note taking, but I also use it for like a great deal of things, like including reading, my daily planner. I also use it as like a second screen during lectures when like sometimes I want to have the slide, I want to have my Notion up, and I want to have the lecture up. I just use this as my lecture screen. Well, the iPad's like a perfect middle ground between a computer and books because it has the capability of storing all your notes online digitally whilst being able to handwrite them in the first place. Also, if you have like a matte screen protector, it makes it really nice to write with. And on top of that, you don't really need to worry about buying paper at all because you don't need to buy new exercise books which are like squared, lined, wide ruled or whatever. You don't need to, because you can just have whatever you want on the iPad itself. And the same goes with the pen as well, because normally when you use normal books you've got to use like highlighters, pens, pencils, yeah, but you won't need any of that with an Apple Pencil because you have all of it in one. The only thing that you need to replace with an Apple Pencil is the nib at the end, and Apple sell, I think it's 5 for £25, so £5 each just to replace it, and it lasts for about a couple of months. I still haven't replaced mine since getting my iPad, and I don't think I will soon. And I've literally gone from using loads of pens and pencils in my pencil case, literally having this pen and just this one pen, like normal pen that I have in my room that uni gave me when I first arrived. Now, ever since starting uni, I've realised that textbooks can be really expensive, and sometimes you can't get your hands on those textbooks, even if you go to the library. And you can just as easily find these textbooks online somewhere, which I do, and I put it on my iPad, which means I can have multiple textbooks in one device without taking up so much space, because textbook normally would be about this thick, whereas I can reduce it down to this thin. Now, even though I have the larger 12.9 display, I've never felt like it's not portable, because it is the same size as an A4 sheet of paper. So if you can carry around an A4 book, you can easily carry this around, and it fits snug in my laptop sleeve and bag. And speaking of my laptop, this is much more portable than carrying around a laptop because it is just under 650 grams, and my laptop is definitely more heavier. You can always get the smaller 11-inch iPad. It's whether you want to replace the screen real estate with portability. I mean, in some cases when I'm reading, it can be a bit difficult because it can be a bit heavier on the arms compared to a smaller 11-inch iPad. Also, you can get the Magic Keyboard with an iPad. You can either get the one with a mouse pad or without a mouse pad. And for people that are looking for more of a laptop alternative, that might be a good option. And in terms of battery life, the iPad, it lasts about a full working day, so that's about 8 hours. Whenever I take it out, I never really take my charger unless I'm going away for a weekend or something like that. And the same can't be said for my laptop, which actually runs out really quickly. But this is all dependent on the apps that you use, so when I use Procreate, it drains the battery much more quicker than if I just use Notion. To conclude, the iPad is a very useful tool for uni students. I wouldn't recommend to all uni students because obviously everyone's revision techniques are different, so there's no point you shelling out over £500 for an iPad that you're barely going to use. And if you are on a budget, the new iPad Air, which dropped in October 2020, might be a better option. Even though you don't get the 12.9 inch size, you do get the 11-inch size. Like I said, that's not bad, especially for the price point, because it is about £500 with the uni days student discount. Then you have to spend about another £90 for the Apple Pencil, which has compatibility with. And like, the main reason why I'd recommend people go for that one instead is because it doesn't have like unnecessary features like the dual camera or the LiDAR scanner, which I haven't really used myself. And also, the iPad Pro only comes in 2 colours, whereas the iPad Air comes in many different colours, so it's more customizable, I guess. Yeah, so that was the video. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.